I read a beautiful quote that says, "You cannot pour from an empty cup." It means you cannot give what you don't have. The same goes for English. If you don't have enough English words or sentences in your mind, then you would never be able to speak naturally and fluently in English. You will always struggle to find right words or right sentences to speak at the moment. To help you with this problem, I have 100 useful sentences that you can learn and use right away to level up your English and to build any conversation with anyone. Before getting into sentences, I will give you a little bit context. These sentences are in the context of making conversations with anyone. If you are talking to someone and you are curious to know about that person, so you can ask these type of questions, and if they are interested to know about you, you can also respond. So I have written all these sentences in question answer format so that it would be easy for you to understand. First sentence is, how many members are there in your family? So if you are talking to someone, you are curious to know about their family members, so you can ask this question, how many members are there in your family? And if this type of question is being asked to you, you can respond like, there are 5 members in my family. You can modify the response according to your number of family members. And if you are interested to ask further, who are these family members, then you can ask, who all are there in your family? Who all are there in your family? And this question can be responded like, my family includes my parents, my 2 siblings and me. Again, you can modify your response according to your family members. Now next is, how many siblings do you have? Or do you have any siblings? Basically, you are interested to know about brothers and sisters if they have any. So how many siblings do you have, or do you have any siblings? It can be responded like, yes, I have 2 siblings, 1 brother and 1 sister. And if you don't have any siblings, then you can say, no, I am the only child in my family. You can again modify this response. If you will notice, these questions and answers are in sequence, like one after the other, so that it would be easy for you to relate and remember. Now next is, what does your mother do, or what does your father do for living? Again, if you want to know about their parents or siblings profession, then you can simply say, what does your mother do, what does your father do, what does your sister do or brother do? And it can be responded like, my mother is a homemaker, or my father works in a bank. Again, you can modify according to your responses. Next is, how old is your father, or how old is your mother, brother, sister or any friend? This is the format to ask such questions. How old is your father? And if that is being asked to you, you can respond like, my father is 50 years old, or my father is 60 years old, according to the age. Now next is, are you married or are you in a relationship? If you are curious to know about their relationship status, then you can ask these type of questions like, are you married or are you in a relationship? Or it can be responded like, yes, I am married if you are married. And if you are not married, then you can say, no, I am single. And to ask more, if they are married and you are curious to know if they have any children, then you can say, do you have any children? And if you have any, then you can say, yes, I have 2 children, or according to your response, or no, I don't have any children. Now next is, where do you live, or which city do you live in? If you are meeting someone maybe while traveling or outside any city, then you can simply ask. If you are interested to know about their location, like where are they living, then you can say, where do you live, or which city do you live in? And it can be responded like, I live in Delhi, Mumbai, or wherever they are living in. And if you are aware about the city and you are curious to know further about their locality or area, then you can say, which area do you live in? Which area do you live in? And it can be responded like, I live in SP Nagar. Or if you want to give more context, then you can relate to like, I live in SP Nagar. It is few 10 kilometers away from this particular station, or anything, any benchmark. And if you are more curious to know about their duration or time, how long they have been living in the city, then you can simply ask, how long have you been living here or there, wherever you are asking. And it can be responded like, I have been living there for 2 years or 3 years, depends on the time they have been living there. Or you can also respond like, I have been living there for 2 years, 3 years, according to your stay. Or you can simply ask, when did you move here? When did you move here? When did you move to this particular city? And it can be responded like, I moved here 2 years ago, 3 years ago, or I moved here in 2020. So depends on the year and time. And if you have talked with someone about the city and places, if you are curious to know who are they living with, then you can say, who do you live with? And if the same kind of question is being asked to you, it can be responded like, I live with my family, or I live alone, so no one. So depends. If you are living with your family or friends or no one, you can respond accordingly. And there is a possibility somebody's work location is different than their hometown. So if you are curious to know about somebody's hometown, then you can say, where are you from, or where did you grow up? Where are you from and where did you grow up? And it can be responded like, I am from Mumbai or Delhi or wherever you are from, or I grew up in Mumbai or Delhi. What city you are from depends on that. Now next is, how far is your home from here? Or how far is your home? So if you are curious to know about the distance between their current location or their hometown, then you can simply ask, how far is your hometown from here, or how far is your home? And it can be responded like, it's around 300 kilometers from here, or it's around 200 kilometers from here. It can be responded according to the distance from your hometown to your current location. For example, if you are curious to know how long does it take to get to your hometown, if somebody told you I am from this place and you are curious to know how long does it take to get to this place, so you can simply ask, how long does it take to get to your hometown? And it can be responded like, it takes me around 5 hours to get to my hometown, or it takes around 2 hours by flight. Now next is, how often do you visit your hometown, or how frequently do you visit your hometown? And this type of questions can be responded like, I visit my hometown twice a year, or I visit my hometown once every 6 months. So according to the time of your visit, you can modify the responses. Or you can ask, how often do you visit your family? And it can be responded like, I visit my family twice a year or once a year, depends on the time you visit. Now next is, how old are you, or would you mind sharing your age? Sometimes people are not comfortable to share their age, so then you can say, would you mind sharing your age? And these type of questions can be responded like, I am 25 years old, or not at all, I am 25. Now next is, how tall are you, or what's your height? If you are interested to know about somebody's height, then you can simply ask, how tall are you, or what's your height? And it can be responded like, I am 5 feet 8 inches, depends on your height, or my height is 5 feet 8 inches. Next is, how much do you weigh, or do you mind sharing your weight? If you are interested to know about somebody's weight, then you can simply ask, how much do you weigh, or do you mind sharing your weight? And if the same question is being asked to you, it can be responded like, I weigh 60 kg, or not at all, my weight is 60 kg. And if you are curious to know about somebody's work or workplace, you can ask questions like, where do you work, or what's your workplace? And these type of questions can be responded like, I'm working in a software company, or wherever you are working, or I'm currently working at a hospital. You can modify the responses according to your workplace. Now next is, how many employees does your company have? If you are curious to know about somebody's workplace, number of employees or people working there, you can simply ask, how many employees does your company have? And then it can be responded like, we have around 200 people in our company at the moment. We have around 200 people in our company at the moment. So you can modify the response according to the number of people in your company. Now next is, how large is your team? If you are curious to know about the team strength, you can simply ask, how large is your team? And it can be responded like, we have 20 people in our team, or we have 30 people in our team, depends on the number of team members. Next is, when did you start working here? If you want to know when did they start working at any workplace, then you can simply ask, when did you start working here, or when did you start working in this particular company? And it can be responded like, I started working here in Jan 2023, or I started working here in 2021. You can modify the response accordingly. Or you can simply ask such questions like, how long have you been working here? If you want to know for what duration they have been working, or they have been associated to a particular workplace, then you can ask, how long have you been working here? And it can be responded like, I have been working here for 2 years or 3 years now. Next is, how do you get to your office, or how do you commute to your office? If you want to know how do they travel or commute to their office, then you can simply ask, how do you get to your office, or how do you commute to your office? And you can respond to these questions like, I take bus or train to get to the office, or I commute by car every day. Depends on the type of transportation medium you take. Next is, how far is your office? So if you are curious to know about the distance between their workplace and their home, you can simply say, how far is your office? And it can be responded like, my office is 10 minutes away by car, or my office is 15 minutes or 20 minutes away by train. Depends on the time or transportation medium. Next is, how long does it take to get to your office? So if you are interested to know the distance or time to reach to their office, then you can simply ask, how long does it take to get to your office? And it can be responded like, it takes me 20 minutes to reach to my office, or it takes me 30 minutes to get to my office. It depends on the time. And if you are interested to know about somebody's college, then you can ask questions like, when did you graduate, or what year did you finish your college? When did you graduate, or what year did you finish your college? And it can be responded like, I graduated in 2020, or I finished my college in 2019. Depends on the year you finished your college. Next is, what did you study in your college, or what was your major in your college? If you are curious to know about the subject or branch or majors about someone, then you can simply ask, what did you study in your college, or what was your major in your college? And it can be responded like, I studied civil engineering in my college, or whatever subject did you study, or I majored in psychology or English. Depends on the subject. Now next is, are you interested in further studies? So if you are talking to a college student or a working professional, they are talking about college graduation, and you are curious to know if they are interested in doing any further studies, you can simply ask, are you interested in doing further studies? And the same question can be responded like, yes, I am interested in doing master's degree, or no, I am not interested, but I might change the plan in future. It depends. People can change their plans. Now next is, what do you do in your free time, or how do you spend your spare time? So if you are interested to know about their hobbies, what do they do in their free time? So you can simply ask, what do you do in your free time, or how do you spend your spare time? And it can be responded like, I like to read books or watch movies in my free time, or I relax by watching some podcast or listening music. You can respond according to your free time, or whatever activity do you do in your free time. And last is, what are you interested in? If you are curious to know about somebody's interest, then you can simply ask, what are you interested in, or what are you interested in these days? And it can be responded like, I'm interested in learning new languages, or I'm interested in painting or reading or trying new things or exploring new places. You can again respond according to your preferences. So these were 100 sentences from my side, and I hope you will be able to use them in your conversations. They are easy to use, easy to implement. And thank you so much for watching the video till end.